The acclaimed revival of Ragtime is the most nominated musical revival of 2026, with 11 nominations, including nods for all of its stars.
You know, Brandon, you have a lot of these pins now.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
5.
And 1 Tony Award. So how are things up at the Ragtime?
This all just feels like the cherry on top of this like really, really delicious, massive, epic cake. I feel very fortunate that I've been able to like be a part of projects that have given me like a really strong sense of purpose. So to be a part of another production that like is really speaking to people, you know, people are coming 5, 6 times, and I think it just speaks to the urgency and the vitality of this production in this moment. So all of the accolades are really wonderful and beautiful and meaningful. But you know, the real win, I think, for all of us is to be doing something that like really means something to people and to be doing it together.
I know you came into this project knowing Mother was a great role, knowing this is a beautiful musical, but actually being in it, what have you learned about the show?
Oh my God, so much. I mean, someone's warming up over there. I grew up with the show. I saw it in its out-of-town tryout with Brandon as a little boy, and I connected to the character of Sarah, and I was like, who is this Audra person, and how do I get to be like her? And so Mother didn't really register for me at that time, of course, because I was a kid, and now playing this role and re-examining Ragtime, and especially through the lens of the world we're living in today, it's like the most layered onion possible, you know? And I feel like even 6 months into the run, I am still chipping away and discovering new things about this character. And I think the main thing that is resonating with people right now is they're coming into Ragtime with maybe a history with the show. Maybe they grew up knowing it a little bit like me, or maybe they're a new generation that don't know it at all. And they're coming in with a certain worldview, and they're leaving the theater open to a different point of view.
First-time Tony nominee, Nichelle Lewis. I'm so happy you are here at the party. You know, I've been rooting for you in this performance. This musical is obviously on the top of many people's lists of favorite shows. I mean, I think many people would consider it one of the best musicals ever written. Living in it and doing it every night and seeing how it connects with audiences.
You know, I think before I knew that theater had the power to change, you know, people's opinions, and my opinion, the world. It has the power to change so many things. And I think doing Ragtime, it just made that even more clear. And I think doing this role has taught me so much about not only all of these different stories and the different groups of people that we have in America and all the things, but I think it's also taught me a lot about myself and who I come from and where I come from and the strength that I come from.
When you were first working on this show, what was important to you to bring into the movement of the show?
For me, because Ragtime is such an iconic piece of theater that everyone knows and loves, I really wanted to make sure I was kind of reimagining the movement to really tell the truth of all of these songs. The songs really have 2 different things happening. Sometimes it's like audibly what you hear, something like really light and fun, and then you listen and read the lyrics and you're like, hold on. I really wanted to have dance tell a different part of the story.
Part of being a wonderful director is assembling a wonderful team. So tell me about your very nominated Rag team.
Listen, this is an unbelievable group of human beings that are, I don't know that I've ever seen a company hold each other with such care and such a commitment to going deep. They knew that to go into this story with both the extremes of the promise and the wound of America, it was gonna cost something. And I think they decided together, and I was honored to walk with them as they decided to really go all the way.